Hello! It's your host, Tiffany and
Kristen. What?
Also known as TT
And KK.
and KK. Oh my gosh!
You didn't realize that?
No, because it was TG for your first and last name, but no, fuck it, you gotta be TT.
TT.
Just TT and KK.
TT.
TT and KK. So, I keep flipping my hair from side to
How are
side.
you doing?
You know what? Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Your hair looks fucking the bomb.
Thank you.
Like you look like you just had sex.
Well, I would like to say that I did, but I didn't. It's been a little while for me.
Well, you're rocking the sexy hair.
The sex hair. Maybe I'm just like calling in this inner goddess.
Yeah.
Sexual force field of energy and
Ooh,
light.
inner goddess. You know
Let's
what
stay
I've
on that.
noticed lately? A few people on my Instagram who wouldn't normally put like sexy pictures up did.
Ooh.
And I'm like, whoo, 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 whoo. They were like feeling like their inner sex goddess is coming out.
My
And I
God,
swear
yes.
to God, when I see females doing this, and males, I have to say when guys do this too, but when a woman owns her body, it is the fucking hottest thing ever.
This is money in the bank. Like that is everything.
So when you think
So
of that, and then you think about the other side of the spectrum where you're just kind of really insecure and you're kind of holding yourself, curving your shoulders forward, always crossing your arms, staying small and so small.
So small.
But yet, we're these fucking sex kittens. Arr! I can't believe I just did that.
I love it. I can believe it because you do anything. You're amazing. Tiffany, yes, it's like tap in to this inner goddess and shine your light and fucking own it.
And that's the thing. Own it.
And who gives a fuck about what anybody else thinks?
Hell no.
It's not about anyone else. It's about you.
Exactly.
And you.
And you. But like when you're owning your body, you walk differently.
Yeah.
You're holding your chest high, and that's actually because we have a lot of like scarcity. I don't know if that's the right word, but like people are living in a lot of fear, insecurities right now.
Yeah,
and when you see someone like standing tall, you don't fuck with them.
No.
You're like, ooh.
Totally. And like when you see a confident woman standing in their power, you are going to look and you're like, whoa, what is going on there? Like, that's hot. And another thing I wanted to just throw in here, when you do see that woman that's standing in her power, compliment her or throw her some love vibes just through your energy. Like,
yes.
Be like, yes.
Don't whistle. Don't catcall. Don't be like, you're beautiful! No. Just, you know what you can do? You can go, I see you.
Yeah.
I fucking see you. Like, wow.
Yeah. Actually, today I had to go buy shoppers and it was this awesome just knowing from another mom to another mom that we just looked at each other, we're like, you got this.
Yeah.
It was dope. I
love that energy exchange.
Yes. And I haven't experienced it like on that level like I did today. So I'm pulling up and I'm thinking like all the things I gotta quickly grab. And then she's walking out and I'm walking in and I'm like, oh, go ahead. She's got her stroller and she's like a fit, hot mom with 2 kids. And we look at each other and she's like, thank you, babe. And I'm like,
whoa.
Yeah. I'm like,
love it.
Yeah. I'm just like, thanks. Like,
fuck yeah.
And it was like, she's going on her way to do her thing. We acknowledge each other. It's like 2 hot mom babes on their day. And we are like supporting each other and uplifting each other. Not being like, ugh.
Did I say this on the last week's recording? That guy yeah, I did it a little bit. But I'm going to say it again. This older man posted on a reel. And I just thought it was so funny. He's like, We have the hottest 40-year-old women ever in history.
Yes, it was basically in the 90s generation.
Yes.
He was fucking
He's
just like letting go about how
he's like, you're
hot.
fit, you got tattoos, you're like owning your shit.
Yoga
like,
pants,
yeah,
in shape,
yeah,
confidence.
We're taking care of ourselves for the most part, and if we're not yet, then you better get on the fucking bandwagon because it feels goddamn good.
Yes.
And I feel way better as a woman, more complete as a woman, the fact that I do more self-care.
Mind, body,
slow
soul.
down. Yes.
Slow down, mind, body, soul. It's a dick in a box.
That's definitely a dick, but it's poking me.
Oh my god. So it's like, here's the thing. You can keep putting yourself last, and that's where you're going to feel. You're going to feel last. You're going to be like, you know what?
I have felt that way.
So have I.
Yes.
For a majority of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, no, I show up better for my son, myself, my family, the podcast, you, everything in my life, for my clients.
100%.
So fill up your own damn cup.
Yeah.
And you know what? Tap into your inner goddess. And there's a lot of tips and tricks on how to do this. This is not what the episode is about. It's a little bit about tapping into your inner goddess in a different way. But we are talking about the bedroom. Yeah, that was better. I'm like, what kind of sound effects are we looking for? It's like, no, it's like, I know. Da-da, 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 da-da. Yes, sexual hair. So we went for the side pony. Yep. And then I went for the wild thing.
Thing.
So this episode is brought to you by Raw Babes 101. And we're talking about sex and in the bedroom and connecting with your partner and how to do it and some little tips and tricks because let's face it, sex is a big part of relationships and a big part of self-care. And when we are pushing that down and suppressing it and not talking about our desires, our wants, and our needs and communicating that with our partner, we are just closing it off. You're closing off your sacral chakra and you're suppressing it deeper and deeper and you're not connecting with your partner. Mm-hmm. We need to connect with our partner, and to connect with your partner, a lot of it has to do with sex and spirituality. And
What? I just think it's like there's just so many of you women, and I know it's a lot hormonal. I get it. You're just not feeling it, and you're kind of complaining about your man because your man always wants it, and you're like, don't even look at me. Yeah. Don't even touch me. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I've been there. But I have to say, if your libido is low, that means something's going on in your body that's not quite in balance. So you maybe should see your doctor, naturopath, maybe do your juicing. Yeah. Kristen's a fucking boss at like what supplements to take. Mm-hmm. So you can always message her if you're feeling like this is a thing for you. Yeah. But babes, we need to release, motherfuckers. Release that shit. We own it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves. Yes. Like it's not about the guy always finishing. No. It's like we also need to release. I have a really hard, I don't want to say a hard time, but it takes me a while to orgasm. Okay, and I've come
like most women, my dear, like most women.
Yes, so that's me, and I've accepted that, and I've worked around it, and bam, when it happens, it's fucking awesome. Exactly. But it doesn't mean that I have to sell myself short. It doesn't mean, what was it?
Mosquito.
God. That was salmonella. Dude, no, just kidding. That's not it. Is it?
No, it was
something else.
It's Zika. Can I just jump in for a sec here? Backing it up a little?
Sure can.
This is the missing piece. Yes, a lot of it is going to do with inner goddess, confidence, how you're feeling about yourself, your weight, and all those types of things. But let's look at the reality of it. We are emotional beings. Emotions are something that need to be addressed and need to be touched on.
Because if they don't,
we are like a wall with a brick, like we talked about on our last episode.
It'll come up.
Bricks in the bedroom.
It'll come up.
So,
full circle.
Understanding, communicating with your partner, and them having an emotional connection with you, and fulfilling you, not fulfilling you in the sense of like fulfilling your cup, but equally taking ownership of their 100% of their 50% of their relationship. Like I said in the last episode. So they need to be taking responsibility for their 50% of the 100% of the relationship. So basically, if your emotional needs aren't being met, a lot of us women tend to go, ew, like, stay away from me, I'm pushing you away, like, you're just feeling resentful, and you're super, who's ready to lay down and take one for the team and open themselves up when they're emotionally closed off.
Yeah.
Women are these beautiful goddess butterflies that need, I just saw that. We just got 11:11, like, whew. So I'm going to start with we're going so fast that we're just hitting all of these points that are recorded. So I'm going to read a little bit of this because it's some juicy ass shit.
If I let that sit in my mouth for any longer, I might have spit it out when you said that.
Which one?
Recording. Anyways, move on. I don't know why I found it so funny.
Which part?
What you just said. But
what did I just say?
It's past. The moment's past.
Can you bring it up?
No.
I want to know. Oh my god, I don't even know what I said.
Kristen's always, because you were in another dimension.
I was, because I'm like, what's just happened?
Okay. Has that happened to anybody? Someone describes a situation, you were supposed to be there and you're supposed to experience it with them, and you have no recollection that it even happened.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't even do that. What are you talking about?
I wasn't there. That wasn't me.
You're like, yeah, you were.
But you're right. You weren't there, and it wasn't you.
This is going to be another topic discussion to actually like make your mind go.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day. I don't. Eat my sandwich.
Oh my god,
eat each other's sandwiches.
Okay, so that could come across as different.
Salads is what you don't want to say.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you want to eat someone's salad.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on, because TT is on a TT. I don't know.
TT.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm starting to get really warm. Okay, when it comes to the bedroom and your sex life, it is important to take the time to get to know yourself and release any shame or guilt associated with this topic of pleasing yourself or your partner. Guilt, shame, touching yourself, these are all things that played a big role in childhood and growing up, because I'll share, in my life and in my home, it was like, you don't do that only with the person that you're going to love and be in love with. So for me, it was like, when I fell in love with somebody, it was like, oh, that's it. I love them. That's my person. I waited however long I waited. And then it was like, okay, that's it. But sex is not something to be ashamed of or that should be shamed. It's a beautiful energy exchange that's like a dance with your partner. So it's like, tap into that shit and your inner goddess. And first, understand what the pleasures are that you, like what pleasures you, what you like. That's everything.
What if you don't know?
That's when you need to start exploring within yourself.
Yes.
You have to.
You have to.
And if you're not comfortable with doing it on your own, get comfortable with experiencing it with your partner, but communicating, yes, I like that. No, I don't like that. That feels good. And expressing yourself. Because how the fuck are they going to navigate or know themselves? They aren't going to know what you like. They aren't in your body. How do they know?
I know that, like, in the past, when in earlier days of mine and Dave's relationship, he'd be like, tell me what you like. I'm like, I don't know what I like. I have no idea.
Right.
Just have fun. Bye.
Yeah, just like
bye.
Explore. Oh my god, I love this episode already. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. So, sex is supposed to be sacred, safe, and fun. Tapping into your divine feminine as the goddess we all are is the most beautiful way we can show up for ourselves and our partner. It is very sexy when you own your sexuality in the bedroom. Confidence is everything. Like, it doesn't matter if you've gained a little bit of weight. Your partner isn't looking that. When they
guys
are
don't give a shit.
hot and horny, they are just like, damn. And the look that you give them, or like that extra little sass, or like owning yourself and like just raunch it
and
up.
I say guys, but I have to say your partner.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
men or
care.
women.
They don't care because they've already loved you for who you are, and that exterior shit is just like
it's their shell.
It's just something to play with.
Exactly. It's just her shell. It's really all it is.
Yes.
So, doing anything that you can to tap into that inner goddess and that beautiful woman that you are, or that beautiful man that you are. So, getting in that mood, like getting whatever is going to fulfill you in that way. Like, sometimes it could be getting into like a meditation before, or like talking, communicating. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm not just like, hey, how are you? Let's start making out and then get into it. I want to connect. I want to feel your energy. I want to touch your leg. I want to like slowly build up to that moment. And I feel I could be talking for a lot of women that we need that foreplay. We need that introduction and that love. And, you know, there is moments where it's like, where you're just like
hot and
heavy, you just want it now, and you don't
insert.
It's like, give it to me, we got 5 minutes, what the right? There's those moments too. But to rekindle in a relationship when maybe things have gone a little bit south, you want to start playing into that.
Yeah, so if I think about, you know, my experience in that realm of it all, it's almost like if you're not connecting with your partner, it's not going to happen in the bedroom at that time.
Not even a chance. You're closed off.
You're closed off already. You've already decided. You have a belief, whatever it is at the time in the moment, that you're just like either annoyed or just don't even want to be touched or anything like that.
Or you just like hate them.
But can I name a few things that helps with this situation?
Please.
For one, beet juice. That actually helps quite a bit. Zinc.
Liquid zinc from Vimergy.
Vitamin B complex.
Yeah.
Is a fucking game changer, guys. Your mood will be instant and your loins will be yarning. I'm telling you. The other thing that you need to do is spend some time, quality time with your partner. Like, go for a nature walk, have a date when it's literally just the two of you, so you can actually have some sort of connection, conversation. No motherfucking phones.
No. Put
that shit away. Guys, when you're trying to connect with your partner, your phone, unless if you're like, want it out for the kids, you should not have it face up at all. And if anything, just keep it in your purse or in your pocket.
Yeah.
Because anytime you get a notification, your phone is face up, guess what you're doing? You're looking at it. And it just breaks that energetic level.
Oh my God, we're both right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is like the next thing. And if it might not be that one date that makes it happen. You might need a couple more. And make it consistent until it actually happens. Yeah. And if it's not happening, well, then you probably should get some, couples counseling or
individual counseling.
I know. I'm not a huge fan of the couples counseling, not gonna lie.
I am a fan of a coach or doing some tantric or as long as each individual is doing their own counseling outside of it. Because if you're not doing counseling outside of the relationship on your own, you're going to be dealing with your own personal shit in the session with your counselor that actually has nothing to do with your partner. So do your own work, and then you can bring in external.
Because this could make things a lot worse.
It makes it way worse. Because you're just
There's a really good stat on that actually
Yeah.
for marriage counselors and
Yeah.
couples counseling that more often people end up breaking,
splitting up. Because it's always a you. The thing is, you're always dealing with what is going on inside of you, your triggers, your emotions, your insecurities. And it's like, get whole and complete with that on your own and then show up to your partner in a different way. And like, energy is interchangeable and energy is like flowing at all times. And it's like, everything's being mirrored back to you. So if you want love, give love, and it's going to come back to you. And it may take a little bit of time, but you be the reason, you be the voice, you be the one to make the change.
Well, transitions take time.
It does.
It's not and obviously we're the only ones that have this conception of time, but at this period of time in between, there's a few steps that needs to happen before you reach certain levels. And
totally.
First off, it starts with self-love, guys.
Always. And like, okay, another thing that just came to me is like doing something to bring out your inner goddess. I fucking rolled into dance.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. I just did my performance. It was videoed. It was on Tuesday. Got dressed up. I'm so excited to see this video once it's done. And it was like burlesque and then very sexy, sensual moves to tap into the inner goddess, to then feel confident and comfortable whenever I'm in a relationship one day, that I'm going to just bring that to the table, because it's like empowering myself and facing fears. So it's like, do something to alter your state to get that confidence back outside of your relationship. But back to this piece of paper, because we're going like everywhere. So knowing what you want and what you like is half of the battle, and communicating about it. Like, please, even in the moment when you're in that, like in the moment of having sex, and then all of a sudden your partner's doing something, be like, babe, be like, go slower, or like faster, or I like that. Just gesture something. Communicate, because they want to please you. We all want to please each other. We are natural. It's a natural, like, human experience thing to want somebody to be happy and like it and get excited and to be pleased.
I couldn't imagine being okay with Dave sitting in a place of discomfort as something that I was doing.
That's right.
Just because he was being shy. Like, that is such a turn off.
It is such a turn off. And that's a perfect way to open up the lines of communication with your partner to say, how does this feel for you? How many people have asked their partner, what part do you like the most out of what we just did?
Right.
And then when you're done, like, communicate about it. It's fucking hot. Okay, so that's my next thing, is communicating your wants and needs is the next step, which we just touched. Be free and allow yourself to be open and honest. So open and honest. Like, let the fucking ego go. Tell it to go win a race for you, and just be authentic and honest with your partner. Like, I didn't like that at all, or I fucking loved that.
Yeah.
Just, especially men.
Yeah.
They really need to be directed. They need to be like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like, cheer them on.
I was like, what happened? I literally almost dropped the mic to look behind the computer.
It was just my future self with my future partner, and I was just like, yes. Okay. It is not your partner's job to guess what feels good for you or know what you like. This can get frustrating for both parties. Yeah. Big time. Do you want to do it? I can still see.
Oh,
that's
well,
great.
Then keep going, baby. It's good.
I'll have to share that little piece of what happened after.
Yes.
With my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So talking about it during sex is good. It also, also say, yes, that feels good, or no, that doesn't.
No, yeah, baby, yeah. It feels so good. Wow.
Okay. Us women need to be pleased, just as our partner does. Every time. Just like our partner does. You are not second fiddle. You are not left to the fucking out to drive with the wolves. You're first, baby girl. And you are first only when you put yourself first. And you stand in your power and say, I'm not done, baby. And if you're done, good for you. I ain't. Get back to work, daddy.
Yeah.
Right?
Even if, because like sometimes they can't get it up again.
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
They have fingers and mouths and other things.
That's right.
This comes to my next thing. I'm not going to say it yet, but it's coming.
Okay.
It's another tool to add to the toolbox.
Give me the tools.
Box.
Dick in a box.
Right? Okay. Okay, so us women need to be... I forgot to say this last part. This was part of the last thing. So, we are not meant to be fucked and chucked or left hanging out to dry. No, thanks.
No, not if it's happening to you.
Oh, wait.
Some people have needs. And,
oh my god, you're hilarious.
But it needs to... I think it should be a mutual thing.
Of course, it's an exchange of energy. It's sacred. A very sacred... Mm-hmm. You're avataring. Come on, guys. You saw Avatar where they connect tails and then they put their tails together. Have you seen Avatar, the movie?
Yes.
Okay, so they have their tails, and when they choose their partner, they like grab their tails and they intertwine, and then this like sparkle happens on the end. You're avataring with your partner. Like, you cannot get closer or more inside of each other and exchanging energy in your sacral chakra. Big deal, guys. Huge. You're just like, here's my sacral chakra energy, here's yours, we're energy exchanging. We're just like, come on, this is crazy. There's got to be some deep, good connecting here. It's not just like surface level, like, oh, let's connect our outer beings. It's a lot's happening. Be careful who you fucking connect with, because you're
exactly. And too, protecting, I mean, that, but if you're going out looking, because I think if you're looking for something, like with expectation, I think that is kind of, that's a reality check too, because if that's the case, you're going to come out a little bit disappointed.
A big disappointment.
A huge disappointment. I've seen so many people do this, men and women, where they go in looking for that connection and it's literally just sex. And now they're like hooked on this person that's just not into them.
Yeah.
It was a fucking Chuck type of situation. Yeah, it doesn't feel good if you're the other person on the other end where you're looking for a little bit more of a connection and there's no space provided for that. Yeah. It just sucks.
No, it does suck.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We are emotional beings who need to be nurtured and cared for, and allow us time and patience and connection for us to reach our orgasm. To reach climax. It's patience, time, love, connection, and it does take a while. Like when we talked about it in our episode on orgasm with Betty and the Goop episode, this is way back when.
Yeah.
She explains how to properly orgasm, and I don't want to say properly because there is no right or wrong way, but how to help you reach orgasm, and she always incorporated, whether it's a vibrator or something.
Yes.
That helps. You need to incorporate another tool in the relationship and talk to your partner about that, and not be ashamed of bringing something like that in. And this is a topic that was later on, but hey, it's happening now.
It's happening.
So yes, we are emotional, and we need to connect on an emotional level. It's just what it is. Accept it and talk to your partner about it. Yeah. Open up the lines of communication. Also, it's very healthy and okay to use a toy to help assist us to reach orgasm and our full climax. And there's multiple ways of orgasming. You can have a double whammy. You can have it from external, internal. There's multiple ways.
I think one of our episodes, that episode I named 4.
That's what you said. But I didn't look back to double check, actually. So we will now.
Yeah.
Don't be shy to talk to your partner about this or experiment with it on your own. Mm-hmm. Get comfortable with it. Figure yourself out. Look at yourself. Do not look at it with shame.
Oh. Me and Dave were talking to Charlie.
Okay. That's her daughter.
My daughter. She's 11.
First joining.
Yeah.
This is your first episode.
Won't be your last,
Oh,
I
I don't
promise.
think so.
Yeah, so Charlie, something came up. I can't remember what prompted it. But something about her butthole or vagina or something. We're always
talking about openly. That's great.
Yeah, we always talk about it. And she's like, well, how am I supposed to know? And Dave's like, you look at it. She's like, what the fuck? I'm not looking at my vagina. She's like, what? No.
Oh, that's a good call.
And
that's
I'm
a
like,
good topic.
Charlie, you need to get a mirror.
Yes.
And you need to crouch down and look at that thing. Because
it's yours.
You gotta know what it looks like.
Yeah.
You gotta know what it looks like.
And
like,
no
I even
shame.
know what it looks like.
Yes, there's no shame. It's your body. It's yours. It's your sacred. It's your sacral chakra. Love it. Listen, if you guys just fucking cut it off and you disconnect from it, you're disconnecting from so much about yourself and your sexuality and your goddess and your divine feminine. And you're just so like, true. Oh, there's so much to be had and like loved and nurtured about yourself. Don't close it off. Like, I did it for years and years and years. And it's like,
people are like, you're not that old.
No, but I'm 34, and that was way too many years to close it off. So the fact that it's open and I'm comfortable in my own skin and my sexuality and who I am and all that, it's refreshing.
It
and
is.
Through my experience and Tiffany's experience, we're here to share and open up about this stuff. So it's not weird. And so we can talk about it.
I don't feel weird about it.
I don't feel weird either. Okay.
Not at all.
The more you get in touch with yourself, the more you'll know what you like. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Every time you're going to go, whoa, that's better. I don't like that. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Rekindle the relationship with yourself and your partner.
Yeah.
Confidence, confidence, confidence.
It's so hot.
Confidence.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Own it. Be confident.
Hey.
Rock your shit.
Hey, and if you ain't confident, fake it till you make it, buddy. There's a really good TED Talk on that one. Watch it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. TED Talks. Look it
100%.
Yeah.
To tap into this, I was just like, which direction am I going here? Play some soft romantic music. Really get into the zone. You are a goddess and you need to tap into that sacred sexual energy. Having a conversation with your partner about foreplay, heating up the oven, connection, and being present. That's half the battle. Actually, somebody shared this with me, or I was watching it on Instagram, and it was a really good tip. When you're in the moment of having sex, or about to orgasm, or wanting to, okay? Ladies, when you're thinking about it, we just want to do it. That's actually hindering you from having one because you're wanting it instead of enjoying it. Mm-hmm. Surrender to the feeling of what it just feels like right in this moment. When we're like trying to do it, or like how many times are us women trying to people please and like try to hurry our experience up to get it done so that we orgasm, so that our partner is going to be able to, or so they're not tired or their hand's not sore or something. So how many times are we're pushing, we're suppressing, we're not enjoying? Get the fucking thought of orgasming out of your head and just surrender to the, oh my God, this feels so nice.
Yes.
Feel the feeling.
Because you don't always, like as a woman, we're lucky. We don't always have to orgasm.
Right.
But we can certainly climax. Mm-hmm. And it's almost just as gratifying. Mm-hmm. Just climaxing.
Yes. Totally.
Yeah.
So connecting, being present to your partner's needs and desires, being vocal even in the heat of the moment. Not just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Left with a jizz in you. I'm satisfied and your needs not being met, bitch. I have to say that.
It reminds me of Sex in the City and Miranda's
share it.
Cheat. They were like having sex and he's like, pee on me. She's like, what? He's like, just pee on me. I need you to pee. She's like, what
oh
the
my
fuck?
God. That would be something I'd probably do. They'll be like, oh, what happened? I'm like, oh, I just have to go pee. So I just went pee.
Well, if you know anything about the ability that we have of squirting, there is been detection of a little bit of urine in it.
100%. Just put a towel underneath and you'll be safe.
You'll be fine.
And guess what? Keep experimenting to get to that stage because there's so many things that you haven't uncovered about yourself. I didn't know half the things that I know now, and I'm like, whoa, damn, Gina!
I bet you everybody's ears just fucking rung right there.
Yes. That was loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, so yes, you are not a wham bam thank you ma'am. You are a goddess. You are a soul sister, and you deserve to be fucking pleased every damn time.
Yes.
And don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. Okay. I didn't tell Tiffany about this.
On purpose.
On purpose.
What
What time are we at?
Let's see.
So I have this. Oh, this is great. Perfect.
Great.
So I have something to share with everybody. You all could try this. There's this guy on Instagram. Okay? He is a relationship guru and he's all about connection and all these types of things. His name is Mark Groves. I hope I didn't botch that. He has incredible content. He's from Vancouver.
Of course he is.
And I wanted to mention him on our podcast because I'm hopeful that I'm going to put it out there that he comes on the show because I have something magical right here.
Oh, can you see the back?
Just wait.
Okay.
Just wait. So this gentleman has made this amazing deck of cards to help with relationships, connection, whether it's a first date, whether it's 20 years in, 60 years in, whatever the fuck it is. Okay?
Okay.
I got these cards because I'm like, this is going to come into handy for raw babes and in my life one day. So these are called Create the Love Cards of Connection. This is Mark. He's on the back.
Is that him and his partner are doing the thing?
No, different.
Somebody else.
Totally different. Got it. We're bringing out something new to play. And the fact that he's from Vancouver is next level. So, Tiffany, I want you to read this for me. The whole thing. It's next level.
Woo!
You guys just okay. When you're in your relationship and it's new or it's old, whatever, or it's stale, this is the answer. It is magical. It brings so much connection. Mm-hmm. Anyways, read.
Okay. Create the Love Cards of Connection consists of 80 curated question cards created by human connection specialist Mark Groves. I have built this deck with the purpose of strengthening relationships while promoting healthier conversations and deeper connections. I hope you enjoy using this deck as much as I enjoyed creating it. Every card includes one of Mark's remarks to help guide and augment your experience. Augment. Sorry.
It's okay. This is just what we do.
4 card sections allow you to choose the depth of your discussion from foreplay to too much information.
So hold this for a second, my love. I'm going to open it up and give everybody an example. So the cool thing about this is even if you're on a first time date, the foreplay isn't about sexually doing an act, which is awesome. It takes that pressure off. It's all on deep diving, connecting, and learning about each other. So these 4 different categories, like what Tiffany
So you
said.
got red, purple, yellowy, green,
Yeah.
and like...
So you put them out on the table,
Mermaid.
and then you go through and you pick something. So Tiffany, go ahead and pick a card.
I like this.
Okay, and go now. The person that reads it is going to read it out loud, and I'm going to answer it.
Okay. What achievements are you most proud of accomplishing?
So instead of answering right now, I'm just going to use an example. So Tiffany's asking me, and then I would answer it, and then you can make that choice where you could also answer that question, or you could choose another card, and practice holding space for your partner in that moment and connect with them. Like imagine having a nice dinner. Some people want to have a glass of wine. Some people want to not have a glass of wine. Like me. I'm like,
I'll have some mushrooms though, please.
She's like, I'll take 2. So, you sit down and you start connecting and you ask each other these questions and you're listening to each other. So much can blossom just from that. Okay, go ahead.
Foreplay. So the red one's building chemistry. Right. Purple's too much information. The mermaid one is diving deeper. The yellow one is foreplay.
So go ahead.
Foreplay. What are silly household pet peeves you have?
Yeah, and so just answer it so we can play the game.
Well, Mark's remark is...
He always has awesome things at the end. I forgot to say that.
Toilet seat up, toilet paper roll positioning, messing with the thermostat, time to air out your grievances, often below our need to have our pet peeves respected is the desire to feel respected.
Yes, to feel, and this is what he does, because when do you guys sit at home with your partner and ask each other questions like this? You don't. And then you connect on this deeper level and you feel heard. Half of the battle in relationships is just feeling heard, understood, and like in a safe place. And these cards allow you to do that and to know each other and unravel this shit.
So the diving deeper, the front of these cards say, fuck all that fluff and get into the deep shit. Oh, sorry, deep stuff.
You can say shit though.
With your special someone while learning more about yourself and what makes you both tick. So this one is, what is something you've always dreamt of doing but not have done it yet? Why haven't you?
How awesome is that? And your partner then, Tiffany's going to share it and I'm going to go, I didn't know that you wanted to do that. And then you keep that in your back pocket and go, I'm going to make this happen for her. And Woo! How connected would she feel? That she's heard and acknowledged.
100%.
Or something else like a pet peeve that I didn't know was bothering you. You could be like, oh, like every time this happens, it's just another little brick put onto the relationship.
It is.
And then I'm like, oh, that bothers you? Babe, I didn't know that bothered you. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, stop fucking doing it.
Yes.
Okay, too much information. Discover everything you've ever wanted to know about your partner and the few things you didn't. Delve into the weird, wonderful, and downright embarrassing. After all, oversharing is caring.
Yes. Overshare. Get used to oversharing.
How do you expect your partner to talk about you when you're not...
How do you expect your partner?
Oh, sorry. How do you expect your partner to talk about when you're not around?
Read the bottom.
So Mark's remark is, one of the predictors of relationship success is having general admiration and respect for your partner. This can be learned and cultivated by sharing what you appreciate about one another and why. Bonus, do that now. I want to say something. When I'm not going to lie, there was a period, Dave and I have been together for a very long time. We're going on 22 years. I cannot believe it's already 45 minutes.
It's fucking 43, girl. Of course it's 43. It was just, I got 4343 when I looked. I didn't want to cut you off.
Holy shit. So something that I had done, like there was a period where I resented him. Okay.
That's great.
I was not very nice to him.
Okay.
And what was the...
Oh, sorry, babe.
No, it's okay. Hold on, because I just want to go back to... No.
I totally fucked it up.
No, you didn't. You're good. So like talking about your partner in front of your friends or whatever.
Yes, like how you talk about.
Yeah, and I usually at that time I wouldn't say typically nice things, and that didn't really dawn on me until down the road.
Okay.
Now obviously I'm not in that space, and I hold Dave to the highest respect ever.
Yes.
But when I see other people do it, I'm like,
that's your piece.
Yeah, because it almost, if you're shit talking your partner,
holy fuck,
you look like a piece of shit. Because it's like, for one, why would you be with such a piece of shit?
It's
and two, you're shit talking your fucking life partner.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the love of your life. That is your life partner. It's like also business. It's business and life. And
it's like, it'd be like shit talking. It'd be like me shit talking you. And it's like, why the fuck would I be?
Why
in
would you
business
do?
with
Yeah, exactly.
Why would we do what we do?
And it makes you look like if you were shit talking me, it'd make you look like the fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, and it's like that's an energy exchange out to the universe. You're reaffirming. Oh my god, you're reaffirming everything you don't want over and over and over again. It's like, okay, another thing that's a really great tip, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to this and take notes. Seriously. Get into, Tiffany, you're so cute. Get into a meditation. Manifest the ultimate partner that you desire. And ultimately, you will bring in that person that you're in alignment with. But if you are not in alignment of your highest self and you're doing things that are low vibe or not, I don't even want to say low vibe, that are not in alignment with your highest self, that's who you're calling in. So why are you continually calling in this partner that's bringing a new bag of shit of the same pile, just a little bit different?
Yeah.
Because you're not elevating yourself and changing the behaviors or the traumas or the triggers or the childhood things that have happened to you. It's like, heal those things and you're going to be able to call in a soulmate and call in a different level and a different version. And so you really can manifest the partner of your dreams. It's just believing in it and not calling in what you don't want. Like,
how many times have people kept calling in, like, all I ever get is assholes.
They're affirming that every second.
All I get is dudes who cheat, or my partners cheat, or I never attract anybody who wants me as much as I want them.
Want yourself first. Yeah. Stop fucking cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself by playing small and not looking in the mirror and tackling in your self-love game. Your inner goddess. Fucking, like, own yourself, girl.
Own it.
Own it.
Own it, bitches.
Oh, is this a song?
It's my song.
Love it. So these cards are next level. Mark, you're awesome. His Instagram handle is @createthelove, and his website is createthelove.com. A wicked way to get connected with your partner. This is, just trust me, message us, go and buy this deck and try it on for size. You will be addicted to doing this because you're going to be heard. Right, you're going to be heard. Your partner's going to feel heard. You guys are going to start altering the state of this, like, stagnant energy, and you're going to have a new leash on your relationship and it's just new. Try something new. Try it on for size.
Why not?
Yeah.
If it's a fear that you're dealing with, just know you made that shit up.
Yeah. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of fucking insanity. Stop doing it.
Stop fucking insanity.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, love yourself. Like, you know what? What?
I'll do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
One thing that I am going to do, like, this is just inevitable in this evolution of myself and, like, evolving, is holding space for other women to tap into their inner goddess. Like, it's just happening. I'm going to have you guys over, whether it's at my house or wherever it's going to be, and I'm just going to, like, we are going to unleash the sex kitten within with so many exercises, and it's just going to be all on how to tap into your divine feminine. Femininity is sexy. Men love feminine. Like, yes, there's a time and a place to be masculine. There's a time and a place to bring that other energy forward and, like, be a boss babe and, like...
But nothing's more beautiful than a woman. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
When I was younger, I used to draw a lot. And I was, like, I got really good at it. I still am pretty good at it,
Tiffany still is next level creator.
But I only ever drew women.
Yeah, obviously.
Ever. And it was always like either fairies or mermaids.
Beautiful.
Or like models or something. And it wasn't me thinking that like I need to look a certain way, so that's what I was drawing. I was literally drawing in my mind what would have been so like, it's almost like the feeling inside of me is what I was drawing. Whoa!
Oh my God, Tiffany.
Oh!
And that's where you're exuding now.
Yeah.
You were just manifesting that shit.
Fuck yeah. Woo!
Oh, look at her hair color.
Mermaid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I think that's really what was going on, because I'm like, I don't feel like that's what I think I need to look like, because the women I was drawing were like fucking next level. It's like Jessica Rabbit shit. And, but yeah, no, I think it was like literally like,
you were just like
manifesting how I want to feel in my body.
And however you'd want to feel, however you want to show up, start treating yourself that way. How would this goddess treat herself? Treat yourself that way.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Draw yourself a beautiful bath. Get some candles.
Yes.
Definitely. I always love to burn my sage or Palo Santo in the bath, because the bath for me is the element of water. And I am very connected to all elements, and I will meditate in the shower and in the bath, but I also cleanse in the bath. So that's a ritual of mine.
That's so good.
Yes. So I use the bath as cleansing, and I feel like a completely different woman when I go in with that mindset and I come out cleansed.
Yeah. And just a little deeper on that topic.
Yes.
So when Tiffany's talking about cleansing, people are like, well, duh, you're having a shower, you're getting clean. No. You're wiping away the energy, the stagnant, whatever you've like accumulated in that day, cords, ties to other people, and she's just cleansing her external shell.
So I can show up exactly who I'm meant to show up as.
Yes, as you. You're direct and honest mermaid goddess self.
Yes,
Yeah, so guys, start practicing direct and honest, and don't worry about hurting other people. Worry about hurting yourself.
Yes.
That's where you gotta start.
100%.
Stop hurting yourself.
Bitches. I only say that in the most loving way.
In the absolute most loving way. This episode went by fiercely
really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, now I'm so fucking curious what card is gonna come up. I'm literally...
Okay, our team, for all of our listeners and our viewers, could you please give us whatever card is needed for our listeners, viewers, and for our highest good? Let's know. Let's have it. I can already feel it. It just feels like it's coming. Yeah, I knew it.
It's two. That was
I
two.
get. We
The
always
other
get
side.
two.
Yeah. You got
Oh
one
my
on the
God,
other
you're not
side.
even gonna believe this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, where's the other one?
It flew. I swear
I think
I
it's only
saw
one.
two. Shut it.
Okay.
Is it just the one?
Maybe.
Okay. My
Okay.
fucking seeing shit.
I felt it. I felt the energy in the card. I was like, it's gonna come out fast.
Okay.
Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Tap into your inner fucking divine feminine self and explore, babies. Look at this. I can't.
Wow.
Answer the call.
Answer the call.
Dude.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry. Is that just like a mermaid sitting there?
Holy fuck!
It looks like a mermaid.
It sure does.
Wow.
Oh.
Answer the call. So whatever is coming up for you guys, whatever you are not, whatever you're avoiding.
Yeah, that's
what are
it
you
seems
avoiding?
Like. Mm-hmm.
This is a big area. A lot of the times we don't talk about this.
Yes.
And sex is a big one.
Big.
Incorporate a vibrator. Incorporate a freaking something. Please yourself.
I feel like every time I go to the sex store and I get a toy, I'm like a kid at a candy store. Like, I get to go home and try a new toy.
Yay. Normalize this self-care in your routine. This is part of self-love, ladies.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
It's about you and who you are. Tap into your inner goddess and shine that light. We love you.
Love you.
So much.
You.
I love you.
Aw, thanks for listening, you guys.
Thanks
You're
for tuning
amazing.
in.
That's a sweaty armpit, my friend.
Thanks for sharing.
You know
That's
why?
awesome.
It's okay, because we are hot shit.
No, it's literally like this channel, and it's like
We get so warm.
hot. It's too crazy.
It's crazy. I'm like,
yeah.
and once we're done, it goes
it's
away.
hot. Yeah. So my house isn't hot at all. It's just not.
It's not.
It's really not. Like it's just hot when we do.
When we do
A show.
this. Yeah. Every time we do a show, it's fucking steaming in here.
It just said 5. It was like, oh no, it wasn't 5.
I
It was
know.
5.
Okay. Peace.
Okay, guys, we love you.
Bye.
Cut it out. Save it.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm really good at telling people what to do in the most loving way because I love everybody. Tapping into your inner goddess.
Oh, thank you.
No, how about tapping into your inner goddess in the bedroom. Yes.
That's a lot.
Too much?
Tapping.
Or what about inner goddess in the bedroom?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or is your we'll just leave it. Whew. We're still on YouTube. We're gonna go now. I'm super hot, and yeah, that was
super fun. Okay. First, you should do how to sexy on a chair dance.
Oh, I'm not doing that right now.
What?
I have to.
No, not right now.
Oh, I thought you meant right now.
No.
Oh, teach it.
Teach it.
That's the
I fucking do
Jamaican
that.
booty dance.
I would do it.
Oh,
If you
okay.
did it like a live video, be like, hey, I'm showing up at this time. Come join me. Give us a little fucking taste of like how to like
Yes.
on a chair.
Oh my god, you're just so fun.
I'm hot again.
I'm
hot again.
Do you want to know how I feel? You've already got my energy on you. So, holy shit. It's actually burning up again.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, guys, we love you all and thank you for supporting us.
Like, share, follow.
Cut it out. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut it out.